the women's 4x400m relay, and although there was no men representing Great Britain and Northern Ireland in the men's event, we have a great quartet here. Changed from this morning though. Lavia Nielsen has been brought in. We'll hand to twin sister Lena. Amma Pippi will be on the third leg. Jessie Knight hoping that we'll be in a medal position. We know the Dutch are the favourites with Femke Bol and Lieke Klaver. Here they come. Only De Wit has remained from the team they had out this morning. Pieters has been brought in on the first leg. Actually, no, Lieke Klaver has thought had run the first leg, but Pieters has been brought in, will be on the second leg. And I think it's really important that Great Britain are close and involved. So Diggs and Holmes have come in. Lear has been moved from, had run the ankle leg this morning. Has been moved down, so Holmes will be the one trying to, well, do you hang on to Bol? Do you run away from her? Who knows? And again, changes in the Jamaican team with the new lead-off leg. Thomas will be there. The other three were in the heats this morning. The only team that's completely unchanged is the Irish team, and how good they ran. And actually Phil Healy was one of the quickest on the first leg. Really got them off to a wonderful start. And Charlene Maudsley brought them home. So they go again. New national record for them this morning. New national record for Great Britain. And we all think we're going to see some quicker times. And perhaps even from the Belgians as well. Belingo almost run out of it. They came through as the fastest loser, which was a little bit of a surprise, really. So they've had a bit of a change. Brought in Laus on the third leg for them. So Lavia Nielsen, fresh from a really good performance individually, where she finished fourth in the final, another personal best. And we'll be handing to her twin sister, who's having a great season indoors at 400 meters. Amma Pippi, who's tending to be done the kind of sprint. She's been running some 200s, and that third leg, you know that what's coming from the Dutch after that. They've got Bol on the last leg, so Britain will want to be in the mix on the third leg. So with Klaver going first, Lavia knows what's going to happen, because Klaver will go out really hard in the first 200. So lane 6 for Great Britain. It means that Nielsen will be well aware of what Klaver's going to do. And she's quicker. If you remember in the heats, I don't know if you're watching, it seems ages ago now, was it the first morning? And I think Femke Bol was inside Lavia Nielsen in the individual, and she just kind of let her go past, and she almost paid for it. She knows she went to sleep a little bit and then came through, ran much better in the final. So I just think she'll try and key off Lieke Klaver here if she can. But the big star of women's track at the moment, Femke Bol, getting ready. Who knows to not only take another gold, she ran a world record individually. Could the Dutch, maybe the Americans, get close to the world record? 3:23.37, actually set in Glasgow back in 2006. Women's 4x400 final, Belgium, Ireland, Jamaica, United States, Netherlands, Great Britain on the outside.
Set.
Cleanly away, Lieke Klaver just got left a little bit, and certainly for the USA, a really slow start as well. So Lavia Nielsen will not fight too hard, I don't think, because she knows how quick Klaver is through the first 200 meters. And for Jamaica as well, Thomas has started exceptionally fast. Phil Healy there, but Nielsen's got the luxury of being able to come across from the outside lane and can try and take that second spot. Can't cut in too much, but Klaver is away, and Nielsen's just allowed the Jamaicans, Thomas, to go through there, and May trying to tack down the back straight and get ahead of her before the bend. Klaver just slowing up a little bit.
Yeah, Canera Hayes has left herself a lot to do in this home straight here. A lot of traffic in front of her. She had to go wide on the first bend. the second bend rather, Lieke Klaver. Look at the lead that the Dutch have at the moment from Jamaica, Great Britain, Northern Ireland, then Ireland. Phil Healy's run a very good leg indeed. And Great Britain, Northern Ireland in a good position at the moment. So for the United States, it's up to Talitha Diggs coming in. She ran well in the individual and she will close in surely, but the Dutch with a big lead as it stands.
So a very quick 50.26 on the first leg. That is fast to lead off from Lieke Klaver. They're in world record territory when you think what Ball can do. And Great Britain, a good start from Lavia. Now Lena moving through nicely, and now with the USA are very much closer because Talitha Diggs, one of their best individual athletes, has really brought them back into the race. But I think Lena Nielsen might have just kept a little bit back here. Netherlands with Pitters still with the lead, and the Americans are attacking on the outside.
It's going to be close as they come into this second changeover to the third leg. And DeWitt will take it for the Netherlands with a lead, but it's been whittled down. And now for Jamaica, Cherokee Young has it after a good leg by Andronette Knight. And for Great Britain and Northern Ireland, Amma Pippi, fourth place at the moment. Look at the United States fly. Bailey Lear trying to find her way on the inside, and there is a gap for her. You wouldn't expect that there, and now she can hold that bend. Jamaica just drifting out with Young. DeWitt with a lead, but it's all closing up.
Well, this is going to be a battle, obviously, between these four. And Amma Pippi trying to go wide there because she knows she needs to give a real good chance to Jessie Knight here. And oh, Jamaica have stopped. Absolutely stopped, dropped the baton, I think. Maybe a bit of a clash there with Amma Pippi down the back straight. And it's the Dutch who are leading. It's going to be Femke Bol who will be in the lead. Holmes is going to have to try and chase, as is Jessie Knight. Well, only 3 teams in this. There's a medal here for Great Britain, unless there are any disqualifications. Let's hope not. So Femke Bol out in front, just gliding down the back straight.
Well, I wonder, because if you remember the mixed relay at the World Championships, Alexis Holmes chased down and passed Femke Bol, who fell. But Bol is in such good form, you cannot see a repeat of that. But Bolingo trying to close, surely though, between these 3.
Jessie Knight trying to hang on, they're going quick. But she just needs to stay strong. Bolingo's had to do so much work to get close. Surely she's not going to chase down Jessie Knight. So the question is, where's the gold medal going? Femke Bol in the lead. Holmes of the USA trying to tack on the outside. And Femke Bol's trying to hang on. She's going to do it. The Dutch get the gold medal. USA second. Great Britain third. It's bronze for a brilliant quartet. We'll watch for the times coming up. The world record wasn't there for them today, but it's a world-leading 3:25. Great Britain might have just been outside the record they set this morning because the Americans were well clear in second place. But what a bronze for this British quartet. It is a new national record. They've just shaved it again. 3:26.36. Congratulations to that quartet, and indeed to Hannah Kelly, who ran so well this morning. Have to give her plenty of plaudits as well. She gave way, Colin, to allow Lavia to come into the team, which I guess was always going to happen. So as a group, they can celebrate that bronze medal.
Absolutely a storming performance by them. But Steve, I'm just wondering at the moment, because the controversy with Jamaica and Britain happened on that particular back straight, where Amma Pippi, I think, could potentially have been cutting across, knowing that she was coming to the bend a little bit early, and that what could have knocked the baton out of the Jamaicans' hand. So let's have a watch now.
Well, she was running wide, wasn't she, on the bend that we're looking at, on the bottom bend here, and then obviously waited. And now what happens here?
So Anne comes down, you see it knocks the baton out of the Jamaican's hand.
So that happened in the men's event, didn't it, in the heats? And you know, it's not deliberate. We know it's not deliberate. And we said that what should have happened was Krishek should have had a hold of the baton more tightly, is what we said. But if you get hit really hard and your arms are moving at a real pace, you know, they're coming down with force, but it's not deliberate, and it's a final, and it's a relay, and these sort of things happen. I mean, we're being a little biased.
Well,
we're British, of course.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you're a Jamaican watching this, and there'll be plenty of Jamaican fans watching in Great Britain, is you'd say Cherokee Young was holding onto the baton, it was knocked out of her hand, and that has potentially cost them a medal, so a protest will go in.
Yeah, it wouldn't be surprising if that protest didn't go in. You can see right there, bang, And like you say, this does happen in relay running, we know. But this is the final, and we know how the teams in these circumstances who want these medals, how they react. So, you know, at the moment, Steve, 400-meter running belongs to the lowlands, doesn't it? Belgian men win the individual and the relay, and same thing for the women.
Yeah, really good performance from the Dutch. They were the expected, were expected to win, let's put it that way. It was harder than it looked. I think Femke Bol just looked a little more tired there. Lieke Klaver got them off to a brilliant start, but nonetheless, they brought